Pause for 2 seconds. Welcome to the AI for Career Success video overview by Curt Robbins. We're experts at AI coaching and helping professionals like you and your employees upskill in AI.
In this overview, we'll examine 2 significant and recent developments concerning the AI giant Anthropic. Our analysis is based on reports initiated by Megan McDonough on LinkedIn, published on March 26, 2024. It's a compelling narrative of how a high-stakes legal battle is paving the way for a calculated push into the stock market.
So, what we're looking at is a company that has just secured a major legal victory against the US government and at the very same time is preparing for a stock market debut. We will first explore the governmental challenge Anthropic faced and then analyze how its legal success is directly fueling its push for a public offering.
So, let's begin with the government blacklist. This was a serious national security challenge for Anthropic. The conflict really began when the Trump administration took direct action against the company, which created a significant threat to both its business operations and its overall reputation. So, what does blacklisting mean in this context? It's an official designation as a supply chain risk. The immediate consequence is a ban on the company's use by federal agencies. In this case, the Pentagon blacklisted Anthropic, and the administration issued a directive that banned federal agencies from using its flagship AI, the Claude models.
As you can imagine, this action effectively designated Anthropic as a potential threat to US national security, a very serious label. In response, the company sought an injunction, aiming to prevent further monetary and reputational damage while the case proceeded through the legal system.
This brings us to a pivotal moment, a First Amendment victory. Anthropic's legal response resulted in a decisive preliminary ruling, which was a significant rebuke from the court. What happened was a federal judge in San Francisco, Judge Rita Lynn, granted Anthropic's request for what's called a preliminary injunction. This ruling is absolutely crucial, as it temporarily blocks the government from enforcing its directive and labeling the AI giant a security risk.
The judge's reasoning here was quite unambiguous. She stated, quote, "Punishing Anthropic for bringing public scrutiny to the government's contracting position is classic illegal First Amendment retaliation." So the court framed the administration's actions not as a national security measure, but as a form of illegal retaliation for exercising free speech. Now, with that legal hurdle temporarily cleared, we see a major strategic shift. Anthropic is accelerating its plans to enter the public markets, effectively pivoting from the courtroom to Wall Street.
And this isn't merely speculation. Reports from The Information indicate the company is taking, quote, concrete steps toward a stock market debut. Executives have apparently discussed a potential initial public offering as soon as the fourth quarter of this year. And the financial stakes involved are staggering. Bankers who are pitching the IPO expect that it could achieve a valuation of over $60 billion. That's a truly remarkable figure that would place it in the upper echelon of tech debuts. Of course, this push for an IPO is not happening in a vacuum. It places Anthropic in a direct and very public race with its primary competitor, OpenAI.
When we look at the IPO ambitions of both companies, it's clear both AI leaders are eyeing the public markets. While OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman has privately expressed a desire to go public first, many bankers and analysts expect the maker of Claude to list before the creator of ChatGPT.
So, what does this all mean for the bigger picture? Well, this maneuvering has wide-ranging implications. It touches upon the future of big tech, the reach of government power, the strategic direction of AI development, and certainly the coming regulatory scrutiny of AI revenue models.
To summarize, the core narrative is clear. Anthropic successfully navigated a major government challenge and is now leveraging that win to accelerate its race toward a public offering. This episode really demonstrates a critical intersection of technology, law, and high finance. And this leaves us with a critical question about the future balance of power. As AI innovators and governments increasingly find themselves in conflict, who will ultimately define the rules of this new technological era?
Thank you for watching. This is where we teach you AI and help you get smarter than your competition. If you like these videos, use the QR code to buy us a coffee or hire us to coach you or your employees in AI. Please subscribe to the AI for Career Success YouTube channel and like, comment, and share to help us reach a wider audience.